Oh, yo, what up, Ram? Daniel, what's happening? Oh no, some good news. This is the I Don't Give a Fuck Live. What up, though? What's going on, dude? Oh yeah, he was there. Oh yeah, yeah. I was in there for a good minute, and then I bounced. Then I went over to my homies live and went there for a second, and uh, and then I seen another live that was up, and I'm scrolling through the comments, just making sure that my name wasn't presented, and sure enough, my name was presented by the same motherfucker that just loves to. He just can't. He just cannot keep my name out his mouth. So I just want to say this before I really go in. Oh well, if she don't turn up here tonight, she'll be here Saturday. That was up. Uh, the reason why I titled this live the "I Don't Give a Fuck" live is because I'm just in that I don't give a fuck mode. Simple as that. I don't know. Uh, oh well, Ram, let me catch you up. So it's been over 2 years now. We going on year three now, and this thing started off between me and another individual. Shout out to Dub, and it started from one thing, and then me and him was going at it, and then me and his peoples was going at it, and my peoples was going at it, and then so like the whole group that I was a part of a year ago, um, exactly a year ago, well, in October there was an individual that decided that they wanted to embark themselves on Dub's property, and you know, an arrest was made. So after that, I just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm not doing. I'm going on to something else. I'm not dealing with this no more. You know, people getting locked up and this shit is just fucking ridiculous. I got away from the streets because I didn't want to deal with the police. Right? So I did a live it was about this time. It was about this month, a year ago. I did a live and I just basically told the truth because right after that, when I decided to go in a different direction, you know, it was like, where's everybody at? Like, y'all was just only here because I was going at Dub, but y'all was claiming to be who y'all was. Yeah, I don't like that. I hate fake shit. When I see fake shit, I call it out, you know? But I didn't throw no shit on nobody's name. I ain't throw no jackets on nobody's name. I told the fucking truth. That's what I did, right? So then I go on and I go over to a Dub's chat and, you know, apologies were sent out. People take, you know, we all took accountability for our actions, right? And they didn't like that. And then from there on out, it's just been, you know, them pissed off because I tell the truth. They all pissed off. They want to sit there and dox my name and do all this shit and call me fake this and fake that and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I have recently been moving away from that. And I actually went a while not even thinking about it. And they just seem to keep my name in their mouth. One person in particular from New York, he goes by the name of Fucc, some old meth head who just loves to have my name in his mouth. They love to talk about my color. They love to talk about my body parts. It's just absolutely disgusting. Right. Oh yeah. Actually, Curse wasn't. He was around at first when all this was going on, but you know, understandably, he didn't want to deal with it. So you know, and you know, I don't fault nobody that decided to get away from it and don't want to come around and deal with the drama. Like I have no hard feelings towards it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know, and that's why I've been trying to remove myself. You know, because it's like once you sit up there and you want to try to put my personal business out there, I didn't put my personal business. The only personal business I've ever put out there was about my story. If I don't put it out there, like if I don't put my name out there, even though my name has been out there for like over 15 years, and then you go and you try to dig some shit up and try to flex on me, look, I don't need to come out here and claim nothing that I ain't never been in my life. And when you decide that you want to try to act like a Billy Badass, like, yeah, I'm gonna call you out. And I clearly stated that I all this shit on YouTube is for the birds. Y'all really want to see me about something? Man, come see me in person. Period. That's all. You know? Yeah. And they've been trying to break me. They've been trying to break Dub. They've been going at other people like Diddy. You see in the chat. You know they done gone at some of the other homies and everything. But we stand on ground. You know what I'm saying? We stand on ground, and we got a couple of folks up in here that be putting together videos that is absolutely hilarious. John B. Slimer, man, you gotta check him out. As a matter of fact, John B. Slimer, Aftermath, watch those two channels, and you could catch up very quickly and see who is who. Um, Lil Smokey, oh, he be coming out with the bangers. He be coming out with them bangers. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own thing that they do, and we all combat that against these people that are so obsessed with other men it's kind of cringe. No, it ain't kind of. It's very cringy. Very cringy. Ah, say his name and he appears. I believe in John B. I believe in John B. Right? Yeah. Just as we speak, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Ram. Hey, go over there, man, and check him out. Give him a sub and a like and all that. I'm telling you, he put together some hilarious. Some hey, he does, man. You just gotta go over there and say you gotta go watch, man. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, John B. Hey, if you want, you can go ahead and throw your a channel in the chat. You know, but this is what we do. These people constantly try to come after us, and it's like, you know, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all like? This is what y'all do. Y'all just like to be on the computer. Like, we gonna be very elementary and back and act very high schoolish. You know, it's absolutely pathetic. These people. Oh, yep, there you go, right there. You know, Ram, I'm gonna hook you. As a matter of fact, when I get off of here, because I can't do it like directly on here. So when I get off, I'm gonna go into my live I did last night, and I'll do it that way. Yeah, but there goes his channel, GOAT status. You know what I'm saying? So, but they can't stop nothing though. You know, still continue on doing what I'm doing, and and that's what it is. You know, for sure. You know, it's some great people over here. You know, as you see, just from the people you've seen over here so far, you know, it's a lot more of us that you're going to get a chance to come across. You know, and we all look out for each other. You know, we got each other's backs around here. And accountability is a stronghold around these parts. Respect, accountability. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, you know. I tried to let some people come on here and try to be accountable, and they turn around and go right back over there, and then they start. And I'm like, what did you just say? You was just like, wait, hold on. You know, like, okay, I guess so. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, it's like they are scared to hit the link to come on my panel, and their excuse is, well, why would I go over there? You don't want to come over here because you're scared. It's clear as day. Because when you come up with an excuse like that, you know. But then check this out, Ram. so I'm a debatable type person, right? I love debates. I've been watching debates for years now, right? So in a non-violent way, I'm like, well, okay, well then let's do a debate, right? And then when everything had got messy, I said, you know what? I'm not doing no debates. I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to compromise. I'm not doing it. I called this, and what they did was, and what they would try to do is say, oh well, Jay Milley, when Facts asked you for a debate, you didn't do it. Well, of course I didn't do it because I said I wasn't doing no debate. Why am I going to do something when I had already said I'm not going to do it? But that's their way of trying to hold some type of whatever, and it falls flat on the space, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. See, and that's what I was talking about like last night. Oh, we will put roast session. Roast session is in full effect around here. You know what I'm saying? Like we we literally take everything that they have made public about themselves, right? About themselves. It's not even necessarily stuff that we might find out behind the scenes, but it's more or less stuff that they come out and say, and then how they react and stuff. We use that, and it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. I mean, like you start having tears coming out of your eyes because you're crying. I mean, because you laughing so much. Your stomach starts hurting, your ribs start tightening up. And oh, it's great. Some type of grudge match. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Steel Cage. Steel Cage Saturday night's main event. Jay Milley versus hell. 20 years ago, shit. If this was going on, I'd have been like, shit, let's have a wrestling match. On some real shit, I'd be like, let's have a wrestling match. You know? Since 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 oh yeah, and this is the other thing. They love to have fun making jokes about the fact that I'm a wrestling fan. Oh, look, he was no like and I'm sitting there cracking up like, yeah, I'm a wrestling fan, and yeah, you're laughing at something that you guys probably would never be good enough to even make to do. Not only that, but they make so much money in that business, and it's been the most popular it's been in a long time. So, but I definitely would have called for a wrestling match, and they would have found out how real wrestling is because I tied them up in a knot. So in in wrestling, before anybody get to talking about pause and all that, when you get stretched out, yeah, your limbs, your arm is behind your head. Your leg is bent all the way back, touching the back of your head. You know, and then I hit you with a real naked choke, and then make you pass out or make you tap out, whatever comes first. You know, Oh yeah. Now that you say that, what is Little Smoke? See, here we go. We got the trollers coming in, and this is what I. I don't know if y'all already did it or not, but you know what I'm saying. I'll go ahead and confirm that. Then again, I probably wouldn't call for a wrestling match because they probably like that shit too much. Having another man on top of it. Like, hell no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hell no. Oh man. On everything. On everything. You know. Oh man. Fucking marks. uh, you know. And it's like they constantly going after Dub, and it's just like, what what is y'all getting out of this? Because y'all sit here and try to talk about, oh, he's not a good parent, and then y'all still try to run with that story, but y'all steady failing at that. Then you try to talk about he not doing it. Y'all like every level y'all tried to hit this man at, y'all keep striking out. Talking about, we're just worried about your kids. We're just worried about your kids. Don't you think what you're doing is actually causing the trauma to them kids? Like, can we use the complete brain, ladies and gentlemen? Can we please use the complete brain and not just that portion? You know what I'm saying? A portion of the brain where you don't have to think about the things that come out of your mouth. You know, the common sense, the comprehension part, you know, is like the words come out, but that part of it is kind of blocked off. Oh, thank you. Hey, that's what I do. I try to, you know what I'm saying? You guys, anybody. I want everybody to feel welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we come over here and have a good time. Regardless of the matter, regardless of what goes on, we come over here and look. And this is the beauty too, Ram. This is the beauty. We don't all agree on everything. There's things that we do agree on, but there's things that we don't agree on, and we're able to have a conversation about it without nobody getting in their feelings, talking about, well, fuck you then. No, fuck you. No, fuck you, bitch. No, who you calling a bitch? I'm gonna fuck you. Well, what's happening, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, drop your location. You know what I'm saying? We don't do none of that over here. You know what I'm saying? We grown-ups around here. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, you know, and we take care of business the way that it should be taking care of business. And that's the beauty of it. The fact that we all have different views, you know, and we're still able to, you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing, keep it moving. I'm telling you right. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you right now, my channel is the American dream. My channel is the American dream. Everybody talk about unity this and unity that, yada, blah, 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 blah. Oh, but as soon as you bring up a difference of opinion to somebody else, oh, it all falls apart. You know what I'm saying? But over here, you know what I'm saying, we can have that. Now, in the past, yeah, things got kind of rocky or whatever. You know, it happens. But the overall scope of my channel is you could do it and cool. You know, you can express yourself over here, you know, without being ridiculed, being judged, you know. Yo, all days off his head. You know? Yeah, you know, because I have viewpoints that, people in the chat agree with. Some people in the chat don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take away from the person that I am. And that's the point of my channel. Whatever your viewpoint is, it's not going to take away from who you is as a person. Because if you're a good person, then you're a good person, And we all have things out here that we don't know. When somebody in the chat drops some information, oh, okay, cool, bam. Let me go look that up because I didn't know that, I didn't know anything about that, And then the next time that we, encounter each other on here, somebody might bring up like, hey, I went and looked at what you told me about, and yeah, that was some good shit right there. No, I got a good friend on here all the way from Australia, Steve Ross. He pops in every once in a while. Got the lovely Vanessa. She my little Frenchie on here. She my little Frenchie on here. you know, she pops up every once in a while. So we got all people from around the world, and we all congregate when they see me live, and we have fun. Sometimes it's serious live, sometimes it's not so serious lives. But at the end of the day, it's all respectable. And we all leave my live, you know what I'm saying, in good spirits. Oh yeah, I was doing. As a matter of fact, I was doing that the other day. Man, WWE Vault is the truth on everything. Them fools merely talking about his jokes, LOL, for real, pretend man. Like one is a stolen valor, fake Jitsu ring. One is a guy that made a whole army look bad, swearing a fallen soldiers he was going to handle a mo. Yeah, on everything. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Sandman doesn't turn up here. Hey, Ram. Well, I don't think he would. But if he does, you know, because I tell everybody, look, come in here with respect. You disrespect anybody, you try to throw any cheap shots at anybody here, I'm gonna throw your ass up out of here, straight up. You know, I don't have no out of control channel. Everybody over here respect. But let the Chomo punk him out hardcore multiple times. Yo, hey, Diddy, hey, 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 talk about the time when you make the stolen valor quit in like seconds. One is a crackhead from New York who makes up fairy tales about being involved in drug ring and not having domestic stuff. Bunch of them fools got domestics be straight whooping females, but duck all male smoke. Ha ha, tough. Man, it's bad. Bro, it's mind blowing. There is fake, pretend, solid convict too, who just lies about everything. This is all facts right here. This is who we be dealing with, and it's just like, come on, like, I ain't got no leg to stand on. Oh man, yeah, man, man, and they be dropping good stuff like on daily too. That's what I love about that channel. You know, like why? This is what I don't get. Why did they go all the way to be taking stuff off of YouTube when they started the WWE network just to come back to YouTube, start a whole channel, you know what I'm saying, of stuff that they should have been putting on Peacock. You know, like, and I miss the WWE network just by itself because they don't have the stuff that they had on the network on Peacock, which is, and it takes them forever to add new, new content on there. Oh yeah, dude racked up huge drug debt, and then he preached on his voice. I can't read that. Oh man, this is, oh man, I barely scratched the surface, bro. I just don't know how. Oh, Dre really gonna have to put out the good linen for his guests on Saturday night. Oh man, you already know. I don't know how motherfuckers can make it through the day with themselves. Hey, did it? I be wondering that myself. Like how that is the question. How? Good civil war, yeah, yeah. We busting out with the China. We busting out with the China on this one. I know most of you do because you know I'm good. I'm better than Sandman. Hey, you know, talk your shit. You know, hey, this is the I don't give a fuck live. So you know what I'm saying. You want to pump your chest out, pump your chest out one time. You know, get it off your chest one time. That's true. Took it off just to put it back on. Yeah, yeah, I don't understand that. Like I've seen dudes, or I don't know if they was dudes or not, but I seen channels that had like all kinds of content on there. And as soon as the network started, they start bloop, 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 bloop. I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no. All the stolen, all the fake jujitsu memory came. Oh man. Oh man. In second, he gave him that Mike Tyson seconds. And then he didn't even put it on him like Mike. Cause he just like he felt that one punch. He's like, oh no, that one punch. 7 other goons shouldn't turn up, otherwise they will be the war militant lesson. Hey, I like a good battle. What? Whoa! For real? Yo, that's crazy. Man, I hope it's not true. Man, Randy Moss one of the goats. He that he that one route goat. Randy Moss that one route goat. Uh, that, that's why he pretend to be tough on YouTube because it ain't working. I'm taking my channel down. I'm taking my channel down. I got a new channel. We got executive in the building. What's happening? Almost all them large put disgusting false jackets on people too. Makes you think, yeah, yeah. Oh, they're trying to put false shit on me. Look. I ain't never been convicted. Yeah. Big difference in charges. Yours, you got a conviction. Mine, I did not. I beat my shit. Pause. Oh shit. Ironically, the crew says Sandman is hosting the Royal Rumble cookout. February. Oh, he is? Yeah, I hadn't even thought about whether or not. Well, okay. Well, now that I know that. Sure, I'll probably be doing my own stream anyway. you know, in regards of to who, you know. As a matter of fact, I think, yo, I have to go back because I think I got some wrestling streams from the pandemic when they was in the Thunderdome. Yeah, I think yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, because I'm gonna be posting that anyways. Oh yeah, okay, like 5 different ones. Oh okay, yeah, yeah. I try to do that sometimes too, but I always get stuck on one and just kind of should ride that out. But I think yeah, because I think I did the Royal Rumble. What was that? 21. Yeah, it was 21 when Bianca and who was that? Was that Edge? Yo, wrestling during the pandemic was absolutely an experience. Oh yep, got the donuts and the coffee. Man, I want some donuts. Some donuts sound kind of good right now. Maybe it's because I got the munchies. Thanks for letting me take my questions, baby. Oh yeah, sometimes you just got to get it off your chest one time. You know, but yeah, wrestling during the pandemic, wow. Because WWE, because at first when they didn't that very first Raw, oh God, when they didn't have nobody in there, I'm thinking to myself, like, first, how's this gonna look? And then two, how they gonna pull this one off? Because there's certain elements in wrestling you don't see when you have a big crowd. So now it's just like you don't have a crowd so lot. Now you're focusing on, and somehow they pull that shit off. Because we we've seen like empty arena matches before, right? But whole shows and pay-per-views like that was wow. You know, I think AEW did it better because they had an outside venue, so they was able to have some people, and then they would have them spread out at a Daly's place, so you would have that crowd at ringside, and then up in the stands you would have the crowd spread out, so you could still have that crowd interaction. So I like how they did that. For some reason, I don't know why WWE was so hell bent on being in that little small facility. Like, damn. And then that outbreak, they had a few outbreaks. Like, people up here getting sick, and y'all over here like, come on. But that dude, we gotta cut the costs. Speaking of donuts, you see that Simpsons broadcast? No, I didn't, but I did see that Stephen A was on that shit. Is that the same one? Because matter of fact, I gotta watch that shit. They done put Stephen A in the Simpsons. That punk was loved by the Cowboys. Oh man, how many ways can you lose the game by the Dallas Cowboys? Like what? Like I be wondering about dudes sometimes. Like, did y'all just forget the rules? Clearly, you seen it was a block punt, which means a block punt, live ball. So if you touch the ball, that means the team that kicked the ball can then take the ball and recover. Now, We seen what happened. Like, look, yo, hey, shout out to Timo. But hey, bro, if I was you, I would just not even say I'm a Cowboys fan because you guys are like literally not even racing. You guys have no shot at it. Say what you want about us, but we're still in the hunt. We still got a shot. We can, matter of fact, not only do we still have a shot, but we still are in play to win the division. We just got to get Seattle to lose some games, and we got to win. We damn near got to win out. To be quite honest. How we gonna do that? I have no idea. Mm. Yeah, that was wild, wasn't it? On TV screens, I was almost curious, like, how can I get on this? And then I thought, I'm like, I'm not about to forget all that. Because I'm seeing the people cheer, but you clearly can't hear them. And then they sit there piping in the crowd noise like, come on now, this shit's looking too fabricated right now. And it's not even lining up. That's the worst part about it. And and I know people have praised them about that, but yeah, that was not it. Like I literally tried to go back and watch one of them shows, and it is so hard to watch. Because like when we had to do it, it was like, okay, you know, it was wrestling. But to go back and try to watch that now, yeah, it's hard. Hmm. Also, that okay, yeah, I gotta watch that. I'm like Stephen A. as a Simpson. That's funny. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Sure, I just watch the clips because I can't stand Molly. Molly gets on my nerves. She's always cutting them off, interrupting and everything. And then when she talks, she ain't got nothing smart to say. Yeah, Micah. Yo, did 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 you hear what he said? He said he said this was worse than a playoff loss. And I'm like, how's a regular season loss worse than a playoff loss? I'm like, what is this guy smoking? Oh wow, that was another one. Oh, okay. Um, Now that one I didn't understand because you guys play in the outside stadium for the most part, and then if not, you could just go to the college stadiums because the majority of them are outside. So I was thinking like you could still have like at least like 500 fans, at least 1,000 fans at most, you know, and just have them spread out just to have that some type of fan interaction. That's what I would do. Has anyone ever gone back and watched anything from the Thunderdome? Yeah, I was just talking about. I tried to. No, as a matter of fact, you know what? I went back and I watched that WrestleMania that they had at the Performance Center. WrestleMania performance. That shit just don't even sound right. Yeah. Um, but of course, everything had to be locked down at the time. But I'm like the performance center. First of all, why you got everybody closed in? That's what I still don't understand. Like you had everybody in a close like that. That place is small. You know, I mean, I know it's big, but it's small. You know, for wrestling, like that's where NXT is held, and everybody's on top of each other. There's a disease floating around, killing people, and you want people to be up close. And then y'all remember when they got that plexiglass, so people can sit there and bang on the plexiglass. Oh man, was it hurt business? It sure was. They was born in Thunderdome, right? Yep. That was I want to say that was the summer of 2020. And Drew McIntyre was the WWE champion. Yo, hey, I ain't gonna lie. And there is some matches I actually do want to go back and watch. But who was that? That was Drew. Who was that? That was Drew and hold on. Let me go grab my water. Because there was a match that Drew had during that time that I was like, when I watched it, I'm like, yo, if they had a crowd right now, yeah, very emotional. Let's see. Yo, that oh, that Orton and Edge match. That oh my god. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Um, well, first of all, that should not have been called the greatest match of all time. That was that when they put that tag on there, I was like, why would they call it that? You know, and I mean, for all intents and purposes, it was a good match, but it yeah, that yeah. Yeah, I don't see what you're talking about. Oh, oh yeah, let me find this match real quick. Let's see. Oh, okay. For sure. Uh Drew not that one. um let's see. Let me let's see 2020. Was it this one? Yeah, it was the wait, hold on. Yeah, it was the Randy Orton. It was the Randy Orton Drew McIntyre one. No, matter of fact, no, it wasn't that one. Hold on. That's not the one. Get out of here. I gotta think back. See, it was Mania. Pay-per-views for WWE in 2020. These are the top results. Let's see. Okay. Is this one? Let's see. Uh, this it? Yeah, yeah. It's the Drew McIntyre versus Lashley. Yeah, it was. It wasn't. It wasn't at Mania. You was right about the match, but it wasn't at Mania. It was. It was the one the year prior when they wrestled. What was this pay per view? Oh, Backlash. It was from Backlash. Hey, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a match I want to go back and watch again because those two have good chemistry. You know, I do understand why they went with Lashley at Mania, but I just thought that being what Drew did that entire year, that they would give him that moment in front of fans that he didn't get. You know, the year prior when he beat Lesnar, and then the fact that he had to wait all this time, you know, 3 years later to have that moment, and then just to have that moment ripped away from you. Now, that was funny. That was funny. Jordan was at for sure. Appreciate that. Oh, the Mavs is losing. It's crazy how over Drew is and never had a lengthy title. Yeah, that's wild. Like his TNA world title run was a whole lot longer. You know, I mean, because the company clearly had their two guys that was going to carry through the whole pandemic. And for the most part, Drew is actually the one that carried it longer because remember Reigns didn't come back until SummerSlam. So that whole time, you know, people tuned in to see Drew. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you who was the champion. You know, who was the Universal Champion at the time? Oh, it was Braun Strowman. Never mind. I remember now. Yeah, it was Braun Strowman. Like, I like Braun, but were people going to come to tune in to watch Braun Strowman as world champion? No. So everything fell on Drew, and he carried it, and he was well deserving of that. Well deserving of that. Luca Burger. I hear Miami fans are crying right there. They probably is. Dallas fans love to cry. Just ask the Cowboys. Just ask the Cowboys. Hey, I love every time Stephen A puts that video up when we beat the Cowboys and and for some reason, and that still trips me out to this day. For some reason, CBS decided that they was going to go ahead and start putting the camera on all the fans crying, like literally crying, like tears, like their face is covered in tears. And the messed up part about it for me was I had just got COVID. So I'm laying up in bed. I can't move. I can't cheer. I can't do anything. So I threw my thumbs up and kind of just smiled a little bit. And thought to myself, man, that's kind of cold. But it couldn't happen to a better team. Oh, well, I don't pay attention to Brooklyn. They Brooklyn is not a relevant. They aren't relevant enough for me to even care about how they fans react. They're gonna have to get good. they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to have been there. They're gonna have to make. First of all, they got to make the playoffs. That's the first thing. Then when you make the playoffs, now you got to get to that conference finals. Then if you can make it through that, now you have an opportunity to win the big boy, that Larry O'Brien. Until they do that, you know, they fans could climb to the top of the building and jump off, and I would not care. Now if this was the Nets of the early 2000s, then yeah, I probably would care because that team was actually good. Only thing good to come out of the Thunderdome era was her business. Yeah, Bianca and how Roman turned heel, and they got to control his narrative with piped in booze and treated like a movie production. Yo, and that, hey, and that's what I would give. I will salute WWE for that. They production went up like they was top notch with. They was doing things that they ain't never done before, and it gave them an opportunity to get real creative. You know, when your creative juices get to flowing, you get to come up with all these different ideas. Like, some of the ideas was good. And then some of the ideas was kind of had you scratching your head, like, you know, okay, and you see, as impactful as when Adam Page had burnt down Swerve's house, it didn't quite have that sting. And I think that's why they had him come out and sit in a chair and do all that stuff so they can get the whole backdrop. But it didn't have the sting because people remembered what happened when Randy Orton had burned down the Fiend's house or his cabin. Excuse me. You know, so but when they had that, what was that match that they had? That was like what, the Chamber of Horrors match or what? They was up in that place and they was fighting all up in there and like they were doing some wild stuff, you know. But that, I will say, Undertaker and AJ Styles at WrestleMania, that that cinema match. That Look, I went back. The only reason why I went back and watched that WrestleMania is so I could watch that match again. That match right there was awesome. You know, yeah, they got real creative. Yeah, it's like when they would come on and you see the production skills like from the jump, and they did all that stuff, and it was just like, oh, okay, you know, and then how they had the different characters, like Roman, like, whoa. Like, first of all, seeing Roman just come out, that was like, oh, he back. Hold on, there's something different about this Roman. There's some He got like a different look to him. Wait, hold on, what is this Roman all about? You know, and that was like, wait, hold on, and then right there at the end of SmackDown, that right at the end of SmackDown, and they moved the camera over, and Paul Heyman is sitting right there. I said, "Oh, that's what they're doing. That's money. That is money. This is going to get interesting." And I had no idea they was going in the direction it did. But what it did though, and this is what I love about the Bloodline storyline, because a lot of people might have forgotten about the origins of how this whole thing started in the first place, right? The thing that I loved about it was it finally, and of circumstance, because Jimmy was hurt at the time, right? But it gave the Usos the opportunity to start really developing and to be who they are. And it gave Jay Uso. I mean, can we agree that Jay Uso, Roman Reigns, Hell in a Cell was one of the greatest matches of that time. The fact that it was a good match and then the emotion of that match is what really captivated a lot of people, was the emotion, because it's family. And then and then to see Roman put Jay in that hole and look at Jimmy, and Jimmy had to throw in the oh man, that moment, I was just like, yo, this right here is awesome. This is dope right here. I'm loving every bit of this. And it elevated Jay Uso. I mean, look at where Jay Uso is now. He's not even the WWE champion, and he's the number one guy in the company by merchandise sales. You know what I'm saying? Like, he started off in the tag team with Jimmy, and you remember they used to have him coming out doing the tribal stuff and and all that, and in little funky get up gears and all that. But when they allowed them to really just be who they is, not saying the tribal stuff ain't, because the Samoans get down with it, but who they are, like these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like how we see them on TV, this is how these guys is, you know, and they're able to hone in into their characters and who they are, and Roman Reigns being that figurehead to kind of navigate everything, and then to have Paul Heyman. I mean, look, Paul Heyman, I'm so thankful that he finally got his flowers because he deserves them. Paul Heyman is money. Period. Point blank. Paul Heyman can take the absolute worst idea and make you the most money out of it. This man's mind is like like they used to call this man the mad scientist in ECW. And if you remember the storylines that he used to have in ECW, like, yo, we're we, we're going somewhere that they did not want to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to force you to go there, because what he does, he taps into the hearts of the people. He knows what the people want, and he gives it to them every single time. You know, I remember watching this man when I was a little kid, and I used to watch, I would watch the NWA, you know, and when as a matter of fact, before the NWA, I first came across Heyman when he brought the the original Midnight Express to the AWA. That was the first time I came across him. And and then when they left there and then they went down to Georgia, um, and then of course at that time it wasn't Jim Crockett Promotions, it was just the NWA. They hadn't they hadn't changed the name to WCW quite yet. So, but he shows up there, and they have that feud with the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette, and just the tag. I mean, from them to the Samoans. Look, I know there's been a lot of factions, and a lot of people get, the NWO, the Bloodline, DX, Nation of Domination, Four Horsemen, like all these factions over the years, right? Paulie Dangerously probably put together probably the most underrated faction ever in professional wrestling. The Dangerous Alliance, and it kind of sucks that WCW that they basically killed it. They didn't know what to do with it. I mean, to have a lineup with, first of all, Medusa, Rick Rude, Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton, Larry Zbyszko. You got a lineup like that? Oh man, the Dangerous Alliance was awesome. They was dope. I hated their guts. I hated their guts, but they was, hey, you know, you gotta give them they flowers. They was top tier. House of Horrors, yeah, House of Horrors. That was 2017, ironically. That too. Yeah. Yeah, the Uso Penitentiary. Yeah, I kind of like that. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. Yeah, because then they started with the whole a day one ish thing. Muhammad, what's going on? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. He definitely is. I mean, you know, I mean hey, when Heyman ran SmackDown was better than Monday Night Raw. I look forward to watching SmackDown than I did looking forward to watching Raw. Because Raw was kind of like the establishment, and SmackDown had all the young, hungry guys, with a couple of, somewhat established stars like Angle, and Rey Mysterio and all that. I didn't know you were going live today because I got your notification. Oh, yeah. That'd be happening to me too. Heyman is the voice of the voiceless and nearly managed Rowdy Ronda Rousey at one point. Yep, sure did. That would have been a good pairing too. Because for the life of me, they should have never let Ronda Rousey pick up a mic and start talking. in in the image, like she don't need to be talking. Yeah, if they would have gave her a mouthpiece, if they would have gave her Heyman, because that would have been perfect. You know what I'm saying? You already got Brock. You get Ronda. You know what I'm saying? Now you know this is why Brock barely spoke. When they allowed Brock to speak, he had a couple moments. He had a couple moments. But Brock's promo skills have never been good. Never been good. To answer your question, I'm doing okay. No complaints. Just trying to hang in there. Trying to stay positive. Oh yeah, for sure. Got to do that. Ronda is me. And she had, yeah. And when she came in, I mean, she had like they threw the whole woo wop at her. Like this is your stage now. But then I'm just like, yeah, but y'all do realize she just got whooped. She just got knocked out twice by the same person. Like y'all should have brought her in when she was still undefeated and beating everybody. Not after she takes two losses. Man, they done did Oscar dirty. They did Oscar dirty, and they did my boy Shinsuke dirty. I mean, okay, they got him a cool gimmick now and all that. Hold on. All right, y'all. I gotta go ahead and end this. Let's see. I do remember marking out for that first tag match with Kurt Angle. Oh, excuse me, but it was heavenly choreographed too. I remember that. Heyman managed Asuka. Yo, that would have been. I would have liked that. That would. Hey, that's an interesting pairing right there. Heyman as to manage one of these for NXT. Yeah, yeah, because he do got expertise, you know. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. You know, we will be at this again. I will see y'all tomorrow at Wrestle Tati because tomorrow is Dynamite, and hopefully, for the life of me, Tony Khan, can you please give us a good show? Please, please. Yeah, AEW got a lot of issues. Matter of fact, I think my next stream we gonna talk some AEW because Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. Like always, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant. Peace.